Some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now, photo now, photo now. But for now, I'm local. For now, I serve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, big up yourself, big up the whole Metric community. You know we're here, you know we're going strong. Let's get straight into the news, man. We got some talks. Obviously, the boy Dorgu, it's never nice seeing people get injured. You get me? And my man, it's come at a time where he's in his best form ever. I don't think he's ever been in any sort of form like this. So big up the boy Dorgu, man. And it's so unfortunate that he's gone there and he's got injured at this time. Crazy. But it seems like we're in for some players. We might be going to replace him. Obviously, he's been balling at left wing. And we're trying to have a bit of depth to get this Champions League spot. So it's a bit messed up, man, for the boy Dorgu. We're going to get into the whole news. But make sure before we start, just smash the likes, peoples. It's free. Just hit the button. It does wonders for the channel. Appreciate everyone. Make these comments come true as well. You know, I'll come back and get them and we'll get into it. So cool, my peoples, man. Yeah, man. So let me show you first. We'll start off here with Dorgu, which is crazy. Because this is all the games that my man's more or less missing. Look at that. He's going to miss the games until, let's see the fixtures. Where's the fixtures? Jolting, man. 10 weeks, you know. So we're looking at least Leeds away. Leeds at home. That's the game there. Leeds at home. So Bournemouth, Fulham, Tottenham, West Ham, Everton, Palace, Newcastle, Aston Villa. Not any. We ain't got a lot of big games, to be honest. But because of his form and what he's been on, we definitely need him in there. You get me? So big unfortunate. You get me? Big up the boy Dorgu, man. It's very unfortunate. He's especially at a time where he's doing what he needs to do, bro, and he's going ham. But it is where it is, man. So 10 games he's going to be out for, bro. 10 weeks, sorry. 10 weeks. And it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 games he misses. Oh, he's back for the 9th game. This is what it's looking like. That's a lot of games, especially at a time where we need him. But it's definitely not the end of the season. We've got a few games after that. If you look at that, he comes back for Leeds, which is after the international break. As you can see, from Bournemouth to Leeds, we've got 20th to the 11th. So there's an international break. And then, bam, he comes back from here. Look at that. That's still a little bit of games. And it's some serious games. And we don't know how the top 4 race looking like. We might be in a tighter race. We don't know what's going on. We could be in a tighter race by then. You never know, bro, with this Arsenal team. But let's just say top 4. Bro, by that time, we might be in the top 4 race. He comes back for Leeds, Chelsea, Brentford, Liverpool, Sunderland away. They're the only team unbeaten all season at home, Sunderland. So them at their ground is tough. Nottingham Forest at home and Brighton, last game of the season away. That's a lot of games, bro. 7 games. Do you know what I'm saying? So we need the boy Dorgu, man. That's when it looks like he's going to be back. But I've got some extra news about Dorgu as well. So, we'll see what I go on. But yeah, man, pick up the boy Dorgu, man. He's been having his time. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's crazy because he's just come true. And he's only like, we thought he's not the guy. We watched him under Ruben Amorim. He was under hitting the passes, over hitting it. I was like, I don't know about this guy, man. Bro, he has shown us he's that guy. Especially at left wing, he's on a different thing. Look at that. Mid-April is saying here. It's already been stated. It says mid-April. Delay. Xerxes meant to be back anytime soon, etc. So jolting, man, jolting. And remember, we had that little headache. Who plays? Is it Dorgu? Is it Cunha? People were saying Cunha's got to come back in this week because we're trying to break down, you know, Fulham. But some people were saying, no, keep Dorgu in. You have to, when someone's doing good, you can't let them just go. Do you know what I'm saying? Which I kind of understand, to be honest. But I don't know, man. It's a weird one. We'll see. But Laurie Whitwell brought the news. He solidified. I tell you a lot about Laurie all the time. He's 30. And he said 10 weeks after scans reveal hamstring. They thought it was a little cramp at the time. But after they've assessed it a bit properly and significant issues, then cramp, it's obviously a hamstring issue. And the hamstring's a jolting. But you got to remember, they say 10 weeks. I'm not saying this guy's Bruno Fernandes. But we saw Bruno Fernandes had a hamstring. And then he's back. You know what I'm saying? He came back straight away after 3 weeks. So, boy, you never know. He could come back a little bit earlier, but I don't think they'll want to rush him anyway. Hamstring's a serious thing. But big up the boy Dorgu anyway. He's came in, he's put in a shift. You got to respect him. You know what I'm saying? And all the games that he's played as a winger, I think he's contributed. And even if you look at this, look at that. Arsenal, 1 goal. 1 goal against City. FA Cup. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Prem only, right? Burnley, assist to Sesko. Then he chilled out for 2 games. Remember, these 2 games, he went back to back 3. It was a back 5, right? Yeah, Leeds and Wolves at home. We played a back 5. So all the games he's played as a thing, Newcastle United, we played as a back 4. He scored. Aston Villa, I think it was a back 5 there still. But Newcastle United, he's played as a back 4 at the back. He scored. Then he played against Burnley as a winger. He assisted. This is all in the league I'm talking about only. Then he played against City and Arsenal, both as a winger. So all 4 games as a winger, he has scored or assisted, bro. 3 goals and assists. That's not too bad. Big up the boy Dorgu, man. His time will come. 21 years old. Everyone can see he's promising. And look at this graft in front of me. Left wing, left mid, left wing back, right wing back, left back. He's even played right wing for us. Against Newcastle, I was at the game. He was playing right wing. Crazy. So he's putting in a shift. He's obviously got a lot of he's got a lot of capabilities. He can play in different positions. He's versatile, which is very good. And he's young anyway. So it is what it is. It's come at the worst time we can expect it to come, but it is what it is. This is how life goes, isn't it? People get injured. We've got 1 game a week. Luckily, we've got 1 game a week. Cunha can play every week if we really wanted to. And if Cunha comes off the bench, you could just put Mason Mount up there. It won't be the same output, but it's still someone to just do something. Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll see what's going on. Let's get into the rest of the news now. So obviously, we saw this yesterday, some stuff about Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer will be open to joining Man United. This goes without saying. I'm not going to spend long on this because this just goes without saying. He's a Man United fan. His family supports Man United. His dad's got a season ticket. Of course, you're going to go. You're going to be open. Obviously, being open to something and something actually happening is 2 different things. So I'm not going to spend no more longer than this. This just goes without saying. I could have made this story. He's open to joining us. He's literally in the Man United top when he was a kid. So let's move from that. Kobe Mainoo, obviously, they're going to push on with his contract. We're going to see what's going on with his contract as soon as the window closes. The window is due to close. It's at the end of this week, I think it closes, because it's Tuesday today, yeah. So once the window has closed, we're going to push on to Kobe Mainoo's contract properly, and he's going to kick on. And as you can see, bro, my man, Kobe Mainoo as well, as soon as he's come into the team, he's had 2 games, and he's outran every single person in both games. He covered the most ground against everyone on this game, against Arsenal and against City, which is crazy. So big up Kobe Mainoo. Yeah, he ain't got the best ratings in the world, but you don't need to have the best ratings. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at theirs compared to his. 6'9", 6'5", 6'8", 5'8", 6, 5'5", 6'1", 6'1", 6'2". So he's got a better rating than every single person on their team, apart from Saka and Rice, who barely done anything anyway. So this is what they're dealing with. So yeah, he's going to get his new deal. This is what we was waiting for. He just wanted to obviously see what's going on. Do you know what I'm saying? He wanted to assess it. Bro, am I going to have a little spot here? Am I going to be able to play, etc.? Because, bro, the last thing he wants to do is sit there and he doesn't know what's going on with him. He doesn't make the World Cup. Now he's got his chance. He's outran everyone. So everyone was saying he can't play, he can't run. That was everyone's argument about Kobe. He can't run. Now he's outrunning everyone. So that Amrin stuff might have just gave him some mad fuel. And it's obviously going to be good to see because that's our guy. We want him to do well. We want him to be in that midfield. We know we're going to go for a serious midfielder. So we'll see what happens, my peoples. I'm going to get into the Ndiaye stuff. Remember, we got Diomande. That's all been coming out from yesterday. Left wing. Now Dorgu's injured. Now there's talks. It's like we're looking like we're going to go out there and do something. So look at the boy Ndiaye now. Iliman Ndiaye has a growing number of admirers within Manchester United with his style of play and overall profile viewed as a strong fit for what the club are looking to add in attack. Bro, if you go out there and get Ndiaye, Dorgu, and Cunha that can play on the left, Cunha could also play up front and with Sesko. You got Ahmad on the right with Mbumo. Brother, that attack is crazy. That's a Manchester City type of attack. Like, They just got it coming from all angles. Dorgu, Semenyo. This is what we're dealing with. If we have that, that's when it's done. That's when we look like, all right, the attack is sorted. We need goals. We've got a team that can make goals. Someone like Ndiaye, one of the best dribblers in the Prem. Come on, bro. There's no way we can miss out on someone like that. Obviously, we've been hearing about Ndiaye to Man United by some soft links before. This is not the first time. We've been hearing about it already, but it's been soft links. Like, when I say soft links, I mean like caught offside and not the best, basically, not the best sources. But they've come out and said Man United to Ndiaye ages ago. They've been saying it, but now it's seeming like it's coming out a little bit more. Do you know what I'm saying? And now that we got the Dorgu injury, of course, and we're looking at a left winger. Remember, left wing is a position that we're definitely going to go for next season. Exactly that. As soon as summertime comes, World Cup's done, left wing is definitely that position. We've seen all the links about Diomande, and now Dorgu's injured. I don't know if we go for him now. Do we go for him now? I reckon we go, it's a summer thing. Maybe it's a summer thing. Like, oh, do we go for Diomande? Oh, he's too much. Oh, Liverpool's involved, PSG. Let's just go for Ndiaye. He's in the Prem already. He's Prem proven. He understands it. He's got pace. So whoever you play up there, you got Ndiaye, Cunha, and Mbeumo, you got pace. You got Ndiaye, Sesko, and Ahmad, you got pace. It doesn't matter. Mad pace. Everyone's attacking. Everyone's direct. You just don't want to play against them. And we've just got mad depth. And then obviously, if we make Champions League, of course, hopefully we do. And it seems that we're in a good position to at the moment. We're fourth. We make Champions League, bro. We're going to have so much games where everyone can still play and everyone is still happy. That's what we need to be in that position. Let me show you Ndiaye's stats. I don't think he's got a lot of goals, but you don't know. If you watch with your eyes, you know what type of player Ndiaye is. He's a baller. You know what I'm trying to say to you? He does what he needs to do. He ain't got a lot of goals when it comes to Everton. Everton's a very it's not really an attacking team like that when you look at Everton. You got David Moyes, you know what I'm saying? They're not really meant to do nothing. And this is the same thing as obviously Cunha and Mbeumo, they turn up for their teams. Let's not get it twisted. Mbeumo scored 20 goals, 5 of them were penalties. Cunha scored 15 goals, no penalties. So obviously people will probably say, oh, but they had output to their teams, and their teams are not the best teams in the world, but still, Ndiaye, you watch him and you can see what that guy does. So he hasn't got the best stats in the world. If you see here, you'll see 56 games, he's got 15 goals for Everton. When he was at Marseille, 46 games, he only got 4 goals, etc. But, bro, he does what he needs to do. So we'll see. He's only 25. He fits into the Ineos mode. 25, not too old, not too less, etc. You know what Ineos are about. They got Cunha and Mbeumo for more or less the same price. So I can see him coming, man. I can see him coming. But like I said, it has to be, I reckon it's a summer thing. I don't know if they go for him now, but it looks like we're getting linked with him now. So something could happen. Because of the Dorgu thing, something could happen now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But as you can see, even in Ndiaye, he can play right wing, left wing, attacking mid. So that could be, you can fill in for Bruno. Cunha can fill in for Bruno. We're just having a team full of versatile players. Man that can play anywhere. Do you understand? Anywhere. Ahmad can play on the left. And Mbeumo can play on the left. Mbeumo plays on the right. Ndiaye can play on the right. It doesn't matter. Cunha can play up top. He can play in the left. He can play in the 10. It doesn't matter. So as you can see, man, 25 years old, he's a baller, bro. I rate him. And look, even when he don't even do, he scores or assists. Look, he's not even scoring an assist, but you know he's probably doing a mad run where he lays it off for someone and then that person might pass it or shoot and it bounces off the keeper. He does loads. GA don't mean everything. Do you know what I'm saying? And he scores a lot of got big goals as well. I've seen him score at Man City. He scored at some big stadiums. You know what I'm saying? So pick up the boy Ndiaye. We'll see. We'll see if more things come from this, of course. Obviously, he's got a growing number of admirers. And we was in for Semenyo. So we've got the money there. We want a left winger 100%. So we're going to get one. Diomande is a Liverpool fan. That's the only thing that's killing us. And that Liverpool's meant to be apparently involved now. So that's what's killing us with Diomande. If Diomande wasn't a Liverpool fan and they wasn't involved in a race and Leipzig wasn't making hard for us, asking for 100 million euros, I think Diomande would already be here as well. That's the situation. So I don't know, man, but we'll see what happens, man. That's the situation with Ndiaye. Obviously, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get him now. I don't know if it's going to be a thing where we wait. But he's definitely one to look out for. So keep your eyes on that one. There's more sources about it as well. Even if you put his name in Google, there's a lot of talks about from different articles. I don't know if they're quoting the same one, but they're saying that Man United are obviously interested in him. So we'll see what happens, man. Obviously, Diomande, he's another geezer that we're looking at in the left wing spot. So what's going to happen with him? Obviously, there's some stuff that came out that said, look, Leipzig are demanding 100 million euros. That's what's kind of killing us at the moment. Rich Frey came out yesterday and said, look, Man United are targeting a left winger in the summer. After failing to land Semenyo, Diomande is still of interest. When you see Diamande's name, Man United's in there every single time. Every single time, Man United's in there. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. It's a crazy one, man. But this is what killed us, the Liverpool talks. Liverpool apparently in for him as well. Sky Sports Leo came out and said that Liverpool apparently are in there as well. So from time Liverpool's involved, you know it kills us because, look, he said he's a Liverpool fan. He wants to play at Anfield. He's a big Liverpool fan, and his father's dream is to see him at Liverpool. So Diomande, I don't know, man. I don't know. And it's a thing where obviously he's 19, he's good, and he will have time. He'll have time to develop. But it's just like, bro, like, if Liverpool's in the race and you're a Liverpool fan, I want to play at Anfield. I want to play Liverpool, my father's dream. Not even like, remember, Ekatike said he supports Liverpool. He supports Man United. But he's saying that's his father's dream. Your father's dream is something else. You get me? From the time you're saying that's your father's dream, you're saying, yeah, I really want to go to Liverpool, bro. That's my dad's dream. I want to play at Anfield. I want to play for Liverpool. I'm a big Liverpool fan. Yeah? That's on Instagram Live. And obviously, he's only 19 years old. Maybe he's making a mistake. You don't know that he's blocking out a lot of these options. But, bruv, I don't know. Obviously, I will still take him at United. I don't care about this. Ekatike supports United. Van Dijk supports United. These things don't matter no more. Do you know what I'm saying? But when you're saying this out loud, that's where the problem comes. Because you're saying this out loud, and then Liverpool going to pick up off it and just say, yeah, that's an easy deal for us. He wants to come. So as long as we make contact with his camp and say, yo, we're interested in you, we're going to come summer, you don't need to worry about nothing. And him saying that's his father's dream is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But boy, like I said, what I say about him is they're saying there's 100 million euros. I say that's crazy because we didn't even know this geezer 3 months ago. Nobody even knew him. I didn't know him. No one that I know knew him. So the fact that now he's 100 million all of a sudden is crazy. And it just shows the tax right now in the football. It just shows how crazy the tax is. Like a man that you don't even know comes onto the scene. He's got a bit of pace, scores a 1-2 goals, and now he's 100 million euros. Like how? It doesn't even make any sense, bro. Diomande, what he's been up to over there. Look, he's playing good, but we know them leagues are a bit faulty. But he's obviously joined Leipzig, 19 games, and he scored 7. He scored in 7 games in 19, which is very good. Let's not get it twisted. It's very good. He's playing against Bayern Munich, still having good performances, even though he's not scoring or assisting. Assisted 2 goals, literally their last game 3 days ago. He's doing what he needs to do over there. So big up the boy Diomande, but 100 million and your name's only been about 3 months is crazy. This is what I'm saying. And you're a Liverpool fan. And you're a Liverpool fan. That's crazy, bro. So that's the only thing I say about Diomande, which is a bit mad. That's the little doubts on him because it's like I said, it was us and Tottenham in for him. It was only us and Tottenham. If it was only us and Tottenham the whole time, we've got him. He's ours. But because Liverpool's involved now and he said that, that's where it's like, ooh. So until this article, and you can see all these articles that I got, until this one article where it says Liverpool, it's only been us and Tottenham. Literally, Athletic, David Ornstein and that, Man United and Tottenham. Fabrizio Romano, everyone that came out and said the same thing, they said Man United and Tottenham. Man United and Tottenham. And then out of nowhere, Liverpool's involved now. Look, Tottenham, we're meant to be in for him. Fabrizio Romano, Man United and Tottenham on Christmas Day. Christmas Day, Fabrizio's giving us bombers about Yan Diomande. No Tottenham talks. Do you understand? And then he told us, look, he said there's going to be a big race. PSG might be involved now. So I don't know what's going to happen with this geezer, man. He's there with Ahmad. He's in. Look, he's got a Man United top when he was young. This is where I'm like, this is crazy. The geezer's got a Man United top when he's young, but now he's coming out saying he's a big Liverpool fan. I don't know, man. It is where it is. Who knows, man? But I've only known this guy is alive in 3 months. I've never known him, heard of him, nothing. So maybe I'm late, maybe I'm slow, but 3 months is all I'm knowing about Diomande, and now 100 million. That's crazy, bro. Obviously, Ahmad might be able to chat to him, but the fact that he said that he's a Liverpool fan and his dad's dream is to see him play for Liverpool, I think we might not get him still. So it might just be an Ndiaye thing. Ndiaye's Premier League proven. He's 25. He's 19, though. That's why they might look at it and say, right, we'll have a decade with him and we might be able to sell him. Ndiaye, I don't know. But this is what Ben Jacobs was saying. He was saying that we might be able to get it for the price, 60 million. I don't know what he's talking about, because everything that's coming out now is saying 100 million. Look, Plettigo, he's in Germany. I don't like Plettigo, but when it comes to German clubs, he knows the ones and twos. When he talks about the Premier League, that's when you're crazy. And it says, look, several top clubs are hoping to secure him for 60 to 70 million euros. Leipzig will not go along with that. Diomande is expected to become Leipzig's record sell, overtaking Josko Vardio's 90 million euros. That's what they sold Vardio for to City, 90 million euros. So that's about 75 million pounds or something like that. Bro, are we going to pay that 75 million pounds? How much is Ndiaye going to be? Is Ndiaye going to be around the same price? Who knows? So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. But this is what's stopping us from signing him right now, is that it's 100 million. It's put everyone off. They're saying 100 million until the summer. As you can see here, the big valuation of for 85 million pounds, which is 100 million, is believed to be putting clubs off for making a bid this month. That's why we're saying, yo, we're not on that. Liverpool, Man United, and Tottenham all among. So if that was 25 less, if that was 20 million less, same price Semenyo, 65 million, we'd probably sign him right now. We'd probably say, yep, that's the guy we want for our long term. We'll sign him right now. But the fact that Liverpool's involved now and he's came out and he said this about Liverpool, that's where I've got to show you lot and say, yo, you man, don't get your hopes up a bit too quick. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants to play at Anfield. Yeah? He's a big Liverpool fan and it's his father's dream. Ekatike said he's a Man United fan. Van Dijk said he's a Man United fan. James Maddison said he's a Man United fan. They've never came out and said it's their father's dream, though. When it's your father's dream, it's a bit something different. You're trying to fulfill not only your dream, but someone else's. And now Liverpool's involved. So take it for what you want to take it for. So we'll see what happens with Diomande, man. But obviously, he's on the list. And obviously, these are a few gems that Rising Gems is saying that we're in the market for a left winger. You can't think of a better shortlist than him. Alajego Begovic, this geezer here, he moves like Cole Palmer. I watched him the other day. He looks just like Cole Palmer, like he's tall. They move exactly the same. Yildiz, of course, you know his thing. And Mateus Mane. You don't think Mateus Mane starts for us? I think he's good, but I think he's still a little bit raw, man. I saw him score the one goal against West Ham, even though I think he should have got closed down a bit thing. I liked his goal against Everton, but do you think he could be starting week in, week out for Man United? He's a man. I wouldn't mind him coming off the bench. Do you get it? Have that gem there. Have like a, say a Semenyo, or not Semenyo because he's gone, but a Diomande or someone on the left, ripping it up. 70th minute, put on Mane, and then he's ripping it up. This is what we should have done with Garnacho. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You just bring on the young boy, he rips it up and then does his thing. But I don't think he should be the main guy starting week in, week out, and we're relying on him. He's too young. He's 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I think we should get him. Just get him, but he's a player that plays with us. He's not the main guy. So we'll see. But Yildiz, there's been links about Yildiz, but I ain't heard anything in a long time. And I was kind of shocked myself to see even yesterday that Yildiz plays on the wing. I didn't even know that. I thought Yildiz was a straight up 10. But look at that. He could play anywhere in the front line. You know what I'm saying? He can play anywhere in the front line. And you know his thing. He's in the greens all the time. Blues, greens. And he's going to be over 100 million differently. Because the way everyone talks about him is crazy. 20 years old. He's just mashing it down. And yeah, you know he's going to be. And it doesn't matter who he's playing as well. Because even in the Club World Cup, was it Club World Cup Juventus was in? I can't remember what I saw, but you turned up. Yeah, it was the Club World Cup, wasn't it? Champions League and the Club World Cup. Yeah. There you go. He turned up. So, boy, we'll see, man. We'll see. But he's on that list as well. Yildiz, this Cole Palmer playing guy. He rolls his socks up the same, everything. Mateus Mane, Diomande. So we'll see what happens, my peoples, man. Hopefully, we end up getting someone. Do you understand? It seems like Dorgu's being actually put down as a left winger now. So it's like, right, we ain't got no... But they might look at it and say, we got Cunha, we can play left wing. We got Mount, he can play left wing. And then, obviously, Ahmad, Mbumo, etc. They could all do whatever as well. So they might just look at it like that. But who knows, man? We'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Obviously, we've got this chat as well. That's Ndiaye and my man out the way. Let's get into my man quickly. We've got this shoot now. There's been a lot of talks about this guy, you know. Kada Mete. I bought him to you, like, what, 2 days ago or something. I was talking about this guy. Kada Mete. I didn't even know this guy. I was saying, who is this geezer? I never heard of him. I watched the little comp. He looks okay. Obviously, he's a bit young. Do you know what I'm saying? But it looks like Man United are stepping up their interest now. Ed Aarons has come out and spoke about it. This has been said, though. This is what I'm saying. So this is why I tell you, lot, some sources, you got to give them chances, you know. Because you might see a source and you think they're not reliable, but they come out and it's boom. This same info we're seeing right now from Ed Aarons, who is an English, he works for The Guardian, etc., yeah? He said the same thing, basically, that we got the other day. This is what got said about this guy. Kada Mete, yeah? Watch this. It might not come up because of the E. It might not come up because of the E. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's 8 hours ago. Look at this. This came out the other day by Santi. People are like, oh, it might not be reliable. I'll wait for Fabrizio. The same thing he said is what he's saying. Look, Man United are showing interest in signing Rennes forward Kada Mete if one of their attackers leaves. Look at the date, guys. 24th of January. Literally 3 days ago. That's exactly what he said. Al Hilal are pushing to sign him, but he hasn't made the decision. So Al Hilal want to sign him. That's Saudi. I don't know why you would even think about going there. That came out 3 days ago. Santi. That's why I say Santi's a weirdo. Sometimes he says stuff that's false. Sometimes he says stuff that's right. He gets quoted by Ben Jacobs and that sometimes. Like, oh, Santi called it first. So that's what got said 3 days ago. And then look, Ed Aarons has come out of nowhere today. Quest France has come out first today. Quest France. So another source came out. Kedemante is wanted by Al Hilal and at least one big English club, including Man United. He will be open to listening to suitors. And then Ed Aarons, 57 minutes ago, bomber. You see what I'm trying to say? So you got to have time for people. Some people, I always say, take it with a pinch of salt and wait, but don't just rule it out and think it's gas. That's one thing I've realized doing this. When I've come here, I used to look at people and say, how long as it's not Fabrizio, Ben Jacobs or Ornstein, it's rubbish, bro. Since then, I've realized there's so much people that know their stuff first, but because they're little people, they're little journalists, no one has faith in them. And then Fabrizio will catch on 6 hours later and then tweet about it and then everyone will believe it. So this is what happened. Santi broke the news really 3 days ago, and now it's coming out by English media. Man United are considering stepping up their interest in Kada Mete, and I've held talks with his entourage. It will cost around 26 million. So he could be, what's he going to be? A backup to, like, what? Is he a Xerxes replacement? I can't see us getting him. What are we going to do? Just get him and what? Like, just third choice? Because he does seem a bit young. Do you know what I'm saying? He is young. So I don't know, man. It's a weird one. He's not even on thing. This is crazy. You can't even search for him on FootMob. Yeah, like, he must have just broke out or something. You can't even search for him. Look, unless he's got a different name. Mohamed Mete. Oh, yeah, there we go. Mohamed Kada Mete. Or he might have just changed his name. So, yeah, look at him. Look, boom. He's, where's his age? 18 years old. 18 years old, this young kid. And he's been getting little minutes. You can't really judge him off that, really, innit? He's getting 17 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 12 minutes, 8 minutes, etc. It seems like he's made his debut this season. 32 games for Rennes, 5 goals. I've seen the little comp. He looks okay. He's tall. It's okay. But 25, 32 million, would you not think to pay that? Could that go to someone else? That's a better striker that can give Sesko a run for his money? I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know about this geezer, but maybe it's a thing where you build him up and he's just a backup guy. He plays with the under 21s or something more. He's a man that can come off the bench and help out. I don't know. But he just, yeah, he's a young little kid, 18 years old. You can go and watch the comp. The comp's going to be on Twitter. He looks okay. He doesn't look nothing special. He had a good game against Lyon, scored one and assisted one within 21 minutes. This is what I'm saying. This geezer hasn't really played a full match. You understand? Apart from here. One full match in 10 games. You know what I'm trying to say? Look at this. No full matches. No full matches. Literally, apart from this. That's for his country. France under 21s. So I don't know, man, what we're going to look at with this geezer, man. I don't really know. If anyone else has watched him really and can speak on him and say, yeah, he's the guy, let me know. But I just think he's a young kid. He's coming in. It's probably the Ineos signing. He's going to get better in the future. They can see something in him. But 26 million ain't the worst money in the world. People are saying let's spend that on Ruben Neves. So maybe we sell Xerxes, replace him with him, and then Sesko and Cunha up top. But sometimes they might throw on this guy. Maybe that's the situation. He's got potential. Maybe he plays with the under-21s sometimes, but then he comes on like a Chido Obi probably. That's what it might be. But Kader Mohamed Mete, look out for him. And then obviously, if you can watch a comp or something, go and watch a comp and see what's going on, because I don't know this geezer at all. But I'll show you what else is being said about him. Obviously, there's an article about that whole the whole article about him is a whole article, which is, let me show you now. Surely it's been broken down. Nah, he didn't really break it down properly. He just said Kader Mete is expected to cost 30 million euros, but also has interest from Al Hilal. That should go without saying, though. Al Hilal, why would you go there? You're a young kid, you're 18. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't really understand that one there. Why would you go to Al Hilal? They shouldn't even be in the runnings. So I don't know, bro. It's a weird one still. I'm going to get a few of these comments in a second. Keep them coming. Smash the likes, my peoples. Yeah, you know I'm going to get these comments in a sec. I'm just preying this guy, Kader Mohamed Mete. I don't know, man. I don't know about this one here still. But, bro, maybe they're building up, bro. I could be saying I don't know, and then next season we go and have a super squad, because it looks like we're trying to build up anyway. Dorgu's becoming a left winger. Cunha's more of a left winger now, because we're not playing the 10s like that. And then you can go and get, we're looking at Semenyo, Diomande or Ndiaye. And then maybe we're trying to do the same thing with every position. Striker. Just like Arsenal have got depth. They got Jesus, Havertz and Gyökeres. Why can't we go there and get 3 strikers or whatever? Sesko, then Cunha, and Xerxes there now. But we all know Xerxes more or less going to go 100%. So we'll see. 26 million. He hasn't played 90 minutes, but he can come off the bench and maybe cause a bit of scene or just help out, or maybe they're going to turn him into something and mold him into something. But we'll see. We'll see what people's, man. Cool. Let's see. So that's that then. That's United just talking about that. Let me get a few of these comments, man. Look, it's coming out everywhere. Look at that. United shouldn't penny on a young striker. He's expected to cost 26 million. So everyone's talking about it now. Everyone's talking about it. Raheem Sterling leaving, blah, blah, blah. What's Alex Crook said about Dorgu? Alex Crook's just come out. Alex Crook, the Crook. You know, since he rolls with Ben Jacobs, he thinks he knows it all now. He says, but I've got to say, the latest information I have is that even if Dorgu is going to miss 10 weeks, it isn't really going to change what they do in this window. If one of their long-term targets suddenly becomes available, they will do it. And this is what we've been saying the whole time. Semenyo was a long-term target. He's gone to City. Diomande is a long-term target, but they don't want no money right now. They want it in the summer, 100 million. And obviously, Ndiaye might be on that list as well for left wingers. You know they love a Premier League proven left winger. It just goes without saying. So who knows? Ndiaye could become available. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever. So who knows? But that's Alex Cook anyway. I take him with a pinch of salt every time. I never take him serious anyway, because he just goes off Ben Jacobs. He literally sits in a room with Ben Jacobs. Whatever Ben Jacobs says, he says it, and then he moves on. Do you get it? Because Ben Jacobs will say it, and then he comes off. Who's the player of the month? Oh, you got to vote. I would give it to Dorgu, you know. Bruno probably the player of the month, but I'll give it to Dorgu. Dorgu's been crazy. He's been fantastic, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is that geezer anyway. I'll leave it on this, and I'll get a few of the comments, and I'll show you the rest of the news. There's way more going on. Don't watch nothing. Trust me. Metric community, big up yourself, everyone, man. Smash the likes, man. Man United especially. Big up yourself. What happened to Yildiz? I ain't seen that, and I've seen the 1-2 links on Yildiz, but they're not concrete links that I can sit here and vouch about. I wouldn't even put him in the thumbnail, because you know it's not solidified. We need Belieber, ASAP. Anderson don't want to come anymore too. You guys City. Yeah, if you saw my 10-minute video yesterday, Anderson is looking like he's more preferring City. That's what all the noise is coming out and saying. And when the same noise came out before about Semenyo, it came out to be true. I'll show you that in the end anyway. Don't worry. Hi, Mitch. Big up yourself, bro. Do you think we'll get anyone before the transfer window? So I don't know. The only reason I say I don't know is because Dorgu's position, we're kind of covered. Unless we're looking at him as left back, and then we've still got Malacia, Shaw, Diego Leon, they'll look at and say he could come in. If you're looking at left wing, we've got Cunha and Mal. They could play there. So I feel like we're kind of covered. Ahmad could play there as well, with Mbeumo on the right. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we're kind of covered where they wouldn't go out there and get someone in that position. Unless they're going to go and get a left back, which is like, what? And Dalot could play as a left back. Mazarawi could play as a right back. So we're kind of covered in every position over there where they can say it's only 10 weeks, leave him, and then summer we go crazy. Dorgu is a massive loss, 100%. He's having the best time of his life. Nah, that's not the rest of the season, man. We got enough time. He's still got 8 games when he comes back. 8 solidified games as well. Liverpool, Brighton away. Who else we play? Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. We've still got some big games, man. He'll miss the remainder of the season. He's not missing the remainder of the season. Why do you not think this? He's not missing the remainder of the season. We've still got some good games, bro. He's meant to be back by Leeds, and they're not even sure if he's going to be back by Leeds. Do you know what I'm saying? But this is the games that he's going to be back by. Look at this, guys. People think he's missing the whole season. No, bro. He misses up to here, so he will miss. Look at the games he misses. They're not even the worst games. Fulham at home, Tottenham away. Tottenham at home. That one's like, okay, who's their wingers that he has to deal with then? What? Maybe Kudus is injured. So who are we thinking about? Like that, he's got even a winger. What, Tell or Odegaard? West Ham away. Everton, that's probably Ndiaye and Bowen, 2 players each. And that's probably Mazarawi's side anyway that's got to deal with that. Then you got Crystal Palace, Newcastle. These are the only 2 games that I'll be scared of. It's Newcastle away and Aston Villa at home. What else? There's no other. Obviously, we need him because he's a player that's contributing. But I'm saying it's not a massive loss where we got massive games. So I'll say that's the only 2 games that are massive. Is that, and then this is when he's back. He's back here, Leeds. Remember, this is an international break. 20th of March, international break until 11th of April. You understand? So that's when Dorgu will be back. Dorgu will be back for the Leeds game. He's not missing the whole of the season. And then after you come back from the Leeds game, we've still got all these games, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 games. How's that the end of the season? Do you know what I'm saying? That's not the end of the season. That's still big games as well. Leeds at home. We've got a little rivalry with them. Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Brentford, whatever. Liverpool at home. Sunderland. They're the only team unbeaten in the whole season at home. At their ground. They haven't lost a game. They're the only team. We beat Arsenal and shut that down for them. And then we got Forest, and then we got Brighton away. If we're going for the top 4 and it's looking mad, these games are pivotal where he can come back and help us. You know what I'm saying? So he's not missed the whole season. Dorgu is back for Leeds, Chelsea, Brentford, Liverpool, Sunderland, Nottingham Forest, and Brighton. So he's back. We need him back. So he's not missing the whole season. Let's stop thinking that he's going to be back at a pivotal time. You know what I mean? And we need him back as well, to be honest. We definitely need him back. Definitely. We really need to replace him. We need a midfielder. Yeah. Man's been saying this, but because we keep playing good as well, that's not going to help. You can't really go and knock on Ineos's door and say you need a midfielder when Casemiro's balling out, Kobe's balling out, Bruno, they're doing what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? And Ugarte is not even coming on. If anybody gets injured in midfield, we are not finishing top 4. I know. That's what I've been saying. I've been saying the same thing. We should get a midfielder on loan just to sit on the bench. Get Ndidi or one of these guys. Loftus-Cheek, just sit on the bench, brother, please. And then if Casemiro gets hooked because he's got a yellow card or he's burnt out after 60 minutes, come off, please. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that, bro. If it's just Ugarte, it's loose. Good afternoon, bro. I think we should sell Xerxes now, bring in Ndiaye now. I don't think we should put extra pressure on an injured player. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you. Big up yourself, fun show, man. I hope you're good. Ndiaye isn't good enough. Who do you think's better then? Who do you think's better than Ndiaye, Lefa? Let me know. Ndiaye's a baller. Why isn't any of our players finding their feet, form, always sustained? Yeah, injuries. Cunha, Mount, Sesko, De Ligt, now Dorgu. I know, right? De Ligt was in his ascendancy as well. It's crazy, but it is where it is, isn't it? It's part of the game, isn't it? Ndiaye might not be good to you, but he could step up. Ndiaye's a baller, man. I will take Ndiaye all the things. You know what? Some people look at it and say, yeah, why is he not scoring every game? He's playing for Everton. David Moyes wants to defend and counter. That's his tactics every game. Defend and counter. Did you see them against Leeds yesterday? They should have been about 3-0 down by half time. You're playing for Everton. You put him in a team where he just attacks and he just gives you that attacking output in the final third. He's a different player. He's a baller, man. I want us to get him. I wouldn't want him to go to no one else. Do you know what I'm saying? Is the Ndiaye link's true? There's 2 links about Ndiaye. It's brewing. We can't sit here and say, yeah, it's 100% yet, but it's brewing because there's 2 links about him. And we've been linked to him for ages anyway. And even when you look at our profile of the players that we go for, we went for Semenyo as a left winger. Now it's Ndiaye we're looking at. Diomande links are 100% true. He's a left winger. It's come out that we want a left winger. It's been said that loads of times. So we'll see, innit? We'll see if it comes out from way more journalists, but it's all over the place. How much will Cole Palmer cost? Cole Palmer probably costs about 100 mil. Maybe even, 100 mil will probably get Cole Palmer, but obviously he's got to accept it. And I just reckon the only way we get Cole Palmer is if we finish in the Champions League spot, Chelsea don't, and we go in for him and then he says, yeah, I want to go. That's the only way. If they say shut it down straight away, he's not for sale, obviously we can't get him. Do you know what I'm saying? We should try to bid for Belieber. I don't think you're going to win a bid for Belieber because what's the point when Brighton are saying he's not for sale until 2027? They're trying to play that game. He's not for sale for 2027. So if we do go bid for him, we have to overpay. They're trying to be smart. They know he's not been playing the best. So they're saying, you know what? He's not for sale. So if you do knock on our door for him, bruv, we're telling you he's not for sale. So you got to pay us a bit extra to get, because we don't even want to let go of him. That's what they're doing. Brighton are smart sellers, man. Get the likes up, man. This guy brings us the best news. Leroy, big up yourself, man. Appreciate that, man. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Come on, man. You know we're here every day, man. All the United news. Give me that Ndiaye signing. Ndiaye's a baller. Trust me. This is what I'm saying. We are contemplating Kobe's energy level. I bet you this is Amrin's mentality here. Amrin made him work his ass up. Hey, you don't want to hear that name there. Is Diomande better than Ndiaye? Bro, I'll be real with you, lot. I didn't even know Diomande was alive until 3 months ago. I never heard of him, nothing. Obviously, I've watched a few comps now and I watched him at AFCON. But, bro, Ndiaye is Premier League proven and he's ready now. Diomande is 19. He might need some time. You know what I'm saying? You know how this thing goes. He might come and then he don't hit the ground running, and who knows? He's young as well. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I haven't watched him enough to say it. Like and subscribe. Big up yourself, Mike, man. I hope you're good, bro. Ndiaye is a baller. F the goals. Exactly. If you watch with your eyes, you'll know Ndiaye is a baller. Met, go buy him. Go buy him. So you can't take it. I wish we'll have all the ballers. Every single baller will be at the club. Won't come in now. He's too important for Everton. Everton are not fighting relegation or nothing, though. And the money is too good, bro. You go offer them like a 65 million or something, bro. They might not be able to say no. That's the difference. 70 million probably. Ndiaye is a plug-and player. He can play left. Exactly. How much is Ndiaye going to cost? I would say about 70 million, 60 million. 60, yeah. He'll be around the same price as Semenyo. 60, 65 million. Let's be real. You know what I mean? But Semenyo had more output. He's scoring more goals, assisting, etc. So that's the situation. He was like two Pearson attacking Luke Shaw against us. Shaw couldn't handle him. Bro, he's cold, man. He's cold. I'll take Ndiaye over Diomande. I don't even know who Diomande is, bro. This is what I'm saying. None of us actually watched Diomande for Leipzig. I know that for a fact. There's no one in this chat that's watched Diomande play for Leipzig. He plays good, but remember, the league's a bit different, etc. AFCON, he done his thing. Don't get it twisted. But Ndiaye, we watch him every week. We know what my man's on. He's Premier League proven. And we saw what that's doing for us. We saw against Arsenal what Premier League proven is doing for you, bro. All this trying to go and get Anthony's and all of these guys and test them out, all the Dutch league. And it's a bit, you know what I mean? We're off that one there. I'm not sure. The price ain't come out yet. But I would say around the same as Semenyo, 60 to about 70 million. You get me? We could also go for that left back from Germany. Introduce, yeah, who you talking about? The American one. I can't remember his name. The American one. I saw us linked with him, but I don't think it's true. That's why I didn't even bring it to you lot. I don't bring you lot nothing that looks too gassy. I reckon 60 million gets us Ndiaye. They got him for 15. Diomande is overrated. Diomande ain't worth 100 million. He's still raw. 60 million should be enough. I'm with you. Diomande reminds me of Pepe that plays for Arsenal. He ain't even a 50 million. Bundesliga is an average league. His dad dreams don't mean this is his dream, but for me. But he's a Liverpool fan, though. So it is kind of, but I know what you're saying, though. I know what you're saying. But, bro, if he can go and fulfill his thing, which he's a Liverpool fan, and fulfill his dad's dream at the same time, why wouldn't he? Think about it. You know what I mean? This idiot doesn't realize that them Scousers might not even come in for him, man. Rio's going to go on the mat thing. It's true, isn't it? It's true. That Gamora, Diomande is a Liverpool man. He will go there. Yeah, they're in the race now, bro. They're in the race now. I'll be real. We better get Palmer. Mane isn't a starter material. That's what I said. I would take him at United. But for us now, that we're trying to just plug in the gaps in the team. We're trying to have players that come in that take players out. Lamans came in. Bayende, I've never seen him again. I've not even seen him warm up. I don't even know if Bayende is still at the club. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw the geezer. Mbumo's coming. Garnacho, safe. Hoyland, Sesko. Everyone we've bought has took someone out of the team. Mane, who would you take out the team? Unless we're selling someone like Mason Mount, that's why I'm saying that Mane he's not a starter, but I don't know if we're going to do them type of signings. We'll get someone like Ndiaye, he can start now. You know what I'm saying? He starts right now, Ndiaye. This is crazy. Juventus to Xerxes discount and the oldest. Yeah, they're looking mad. I'm going to get into the rest of the news, man. Keep these comments coming. I'll get them in the end, as you know. But we'll see what happens with this geezer, man. Man United are obviously stepping up. They're interested in him. We've been linked with him for a few times now. Like I said, 24th, Santi came out and spoke about him. Now it's hitting the British media. So something is obviously brutal. What's that there? Ornstein Bomber. What's Ornstein saying? What's the Ornstein Bomber, man? What's he done? Retweeted something. This guy, blood. I thought we had a bomber. The man retweeted something, blood. Joke thing. Yeah, that could have been us. But yeah, cool. Let's get into the Man United news anyway, peoples, man. Let me show you what's happened then. I'll show you some stuff from Josh, and then I'll show you what I've got in my bookmarks, of course. So the boy Dorgu's out 10 weeks. 10, not 10, is it 10 weeks? Yeah, 10 weeks. Long. 2 months and a half he's going to be out. It is where it is, man. It always comes at a time where we've got someone playing their best. De Ligt was having these best performances ever. He's been gone ever since. Look at these guys now. Remember, we're already in for 2 midfielders. We was going to sign Belieber already this summer that just went. With all the players we got. We was ready to sign Belieber. Brighton didn't want to sell him. That's one. Casemiro's come out and said that he's leaving. That's 2. So that's 2 midfielders already we're going in for. And then now look at this, guys. Ugarte and Xerxes have been linked with moves away this month, attracting interest from Ajax and Roma, respectively. But neither are currently close to an exit. Malacia is another first-team player in search for more regular minutes, most likely on loan, before his contract expires this summer. It is more likely that United's outgoing business will focus on younger players who are either on the cusp of the first-team squad or playing with the under-21. So basically, let me tell you something. We've already got Ugarte bid. Galatasaray wanted him on loan. Ajax came in for Ugarte as well on loan. They're offering us stupid money. They want buy options. They don't want obligations. It doesn't make sense. We haven't got enough midfielders as it goes. Now we've got 1 game a week. It's like, it's not too bad. Ugarte can just chill on the bench. If we really need him, you come on. But what we're basically saying is, Xerxes, he's got Roma, of course. He agreed personal terms, everything. And then now Juventus is involved as well. So it makes it even madder. But what the situation is, they're saying is, we're not trying to sell none of these now because it doesn't make any sense. The money that people are coming with, and on top of that, to turn around and go and buy someone now, we're going to overpay. Everyone wants you to overpay in winter because it's like, bro, they got to go do the run around now and go and buy someone. We're not going to be able to get someone on the level of Xerxes now if we sell him, unless we get money. If we get a loan, we're just getting him off our bench to go play for someone else, and we're not getting nothing for him. So none of these guys, I think they actually go for now. I'll be real. Malacia, Casemiro, Sancho, Maguire, all their contracts run out at the end of the season. All 4 of them. So Maguire, we might do a little last minute, 1 more year extender or something. Casemiro's gone. Malacia's gone. Sancho's gone. They're all gone, literally. But Malacia's saying, can I leave this and try and get some more minutes? I doubt he even gets in the Dutch team to go World Cup, but obviously he wants to do something because it doesn't look like he's going to think. But now I reckon it's even peaked for him because of Dorgu. Now that Dorgu's injured, they might say, nah, we need to keep you now, just in case. You know what I'm saying? So who knows, man? But we'll see. But Critchley's come out and he's saying, listen, it's not going to be promising. Someone else said it yesterday as well. So their future's not promising. I think Andy Mitten, none of their futures are promising for the summer. Xerxes, Ugarte, they're definitely gone. So imagine if we're getting 2 midfielders already and then Ugarte goes for like a 20 million. Maybe I'm being nice. Would we even get 20 million? Maybe he goes and then bam, we can go out there and get someone else again. Someone that's kind of calm, maybe young, but they've got a bit of potential, etc. So we'll see, man. But these guys, their time is limited. They want to leave now for the World Cup. I think Ugarte plays anyway with Uruguay anyway. Regardless if he's on the bench or not, he's going to go on Uruguay. You know what I'm saying? These are the famous 3, of course. We've been hearing about them. This is what Critchley's got to say about them. United's position since the outset of the window has been that the opportunity arises to bring forward one of their long-term targets. Blah, blah, blah. So someone comes true. Diomande is ready now. We go for him. If Ndiaye came out and said, I want to leave Everton, we probably go for him. You know what I'm saying? Anyone that comes Belieber's not ready now. Anderson's not ready. Wharton's not ready. Crystal Palace are definitely not selling Wharton. They look like they're selling everyone at this time. So it is what it is. And Anderson, I think Tuchel told him, this is what Ben Jacobs said. Tuchel told him, as long as you're playing, you will be on that plane to the World Cup. I don't care if Nottingham Forest get relegated, apparently, he said. So who knows? Belieber, you know Brighton, they're just hard sellers. It's not going to happen. Casemiro's departure at the end of the season had long been expected in that sense. Last week's news does not come as a change of plans. Like, they already knew he was going to depart. We all knew it was happening. We weren't going to offer him a new deal. Of course he's departing. United's intention was already to ideally sign more than one midfielder this come summer as part of a long-needed overhaul in the middle of the park. Casemiro is potentially not the only exit in that position, with Manuel Ugarte's long-term future also in doubt. United's priority targets are well established. Anderson, Belieber, Wharton. Every single journalist says them three names, bro. It's crazy. Main news, long-term future at United was in doubt, of course. He's only getting 20k a week. Now they're about to basically start talking. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's going to obviously happen as soon as the transfer window is closed. So why are they waiting till the transfer window closes? We don't know. What are they dealing with right now? You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. Fabrizio came out and said that. This is Fabrizio just saying basically what goes without saying. This is, I feel like I could be a journalist, you know. It's so easy. Like, look at what he's asking him. Do you think Carrick has a chance to be a permanent manager at Man United? I'll still say it's too early to say whether Carrick will have the opportunity to stay as permanent manager. But I think if it's going to continue like this, create a positive atmosphere, I'm sure Carrick will have the opportunity to prove this. Man United have no agreement with no other manager at this stage. It will be a long process to understand who the permanent manager is. We all could have just said that. That goes without saying. This is what I say about Fabrizio sometimes. Why is this even getting aggregated? Like, of course you've got a chance if you do good. If you continue a good atmosphere and you keep winning games, every single manager would have a chance. You don't even need to tell us that. We already know this. So, yeah, that's just Fabrizio repeating himself as he does and just says the basics sometimes. When he's got no news, it just becomes so basic. So it is what it is. What else has come out there? Dorgu's new right Man United has sparked fresh belief at the club. Could move to sign another player to cover left back. So they're saying that, my man's a left winger. We might just have to go and get a proper left back. This is what I'm saying. Maybe it's a thing where Cunha is more seen as a striker with Sesko. You get Dorgu on the left wing, get a proper left winger as well. The depth will just be crazy, and then you get a proper left back. Who knows? We've known that we need a left back anyway. Let's be real. We've known that we need a proper one anyway, in general. We need a proper left back. But to go and get a proper one and have Dorgu that can play there or play left wing is why not. But of course, I still want a left winger as well. No way. You know what I'm saying? We need to get a proper left winger. That's Dorgu set to thing. Dorgu will have more scans today to determine the full extent of his injury. So we'll find out a bit more. It says 10 weeks now. 10 weeks goes into the international break. So he should be back for the Leeds game. But it might be even better. They might say, no, it's not even 10 weeks. It's 7 weeks or whatever. So we'll find out. I had to go off 9 minutes before the filling team. But further, obviously, yeah, it might be less than the 10 weeks. Boom, boom, boom. 10 weeks is worst case scenario. Yeah, 10 weeks is worst case scenario. We've seen Bruno, bro. Bruno came off a hamstring. My man was back on the pitch in 3 weeks. Got the most assists in the league. Different. And then we've got this. Look at that. People thought, this is what I tell you about journalism. It's so easy, bro. Like, it's like they thought, because we've won 2 games and we've been on a little trajectory, Carrick's brought a good feeling, that all of a sudden we're not going to protest no more. They must not know us. They must not know that man are winning FA Cup finals and still protesting. Still saying Glazers out. Like, the success don't mean anything. So anyways, furious Man United fans will still go ahead with the planned protests against the club's ownership despite back-to-back wins. Despite. As if it was just going to turn around and go, you know what? We've won 2 games. Let's chill. Come on, man. Earlier this month, protest group, the 1958, called for a vote of a no confidence in United's hierarchy, as well as branding Sir Jim Ratcliffe as an incompetent. What's going on with me right now? I need water. Clown. Turning the club into a circus. Obviously, it's going to be one of the biggest ones. We had a big protest last season against Arsenal. This is going to be the biggest one ever. This is what they're saying, that the numbers that's going to come out is going to be crazy. Man said the group has got nearly 100,000 members. Also announced plans for a demonstration before the game against Fulham at Old Trafford. So that's going to be obviously this Sunday at 2 o'clock. That's when it's kickoff. So they're going to be protesting. Back-to-back wins against Man City and Arsenal raised questions as to whether the timing of the protest with the club now in a good moment. Bro, that don't mean anything. I've seen us win trophies and still protest. Doesn't mean anything. But that is not the case. The protesters doubled down that they will have their voices heard ahead of Sunday's match. Recent results are down to Carrick and the players, and they have come in spite of our inept ownership, not because of it. So they're saying we haven't won them 2 games because of the ownership. That's the players and Carrick. So we're still going ham. So you're going to see before the game, I don't even know if the protest is going to make the news like that, how it used to. Obviously, this is going to be the biggest one, so it might go whatever, but I don't really think the Glazers really care like that. Unless we fumble their money somehow, if it reaches like American TV and then it affects their other business, which is the Tampa Bay, whatever they got, the NFL or something, that's the only time I can see that it really affects. But it's good to see people airing it out, man, letting it know how it's filled. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not happy over it and we're still protesting regardless. So it is where it is, man. That's just more or less the thing, just saying that where it's going to be. Fans are expected to be at the Sir Matt Busby Way in Chester Road outside Hotel Football at 1 p.m. So 1 hour before the game, everyone's going to link up at Hotel Football and go mad. This is Marcus Rashid. Man United, now managed by Carrick, have no plans to bring back Rashford. United and Barcelona both want the best deal possible. Barcelona know that Rashford wants to be at the club and will negotiate as hard as possible, while United won't want to give up a footballer of his quality for a lower fee than has been agreed. Yet his wages affect the deal. A compromise will likely be needed if Rashford is to stay at Barcelona, one where he agrees to take a lower wage. So it's up to him. If he wants to take a lower wage, he signs over there. If he's on some, I still need my money high, we might be able to negotiate and say, blood, you've gone mad. We're giving it 24 million already is what we're giving up, which is already crazy. Now you want us to go even lower than that. This is a bump. No way. So I feel like Bro Kelowna is just, they're striked again, isn't it? That's what Bro Kelowna does. You know they're broke, but they're trying to hustle too much now. 24 million is crazy. That's already a bump. That's already you're scratching our head like, what have we done? And you're saying I only want him for 15, 16 million because of his wages. Allow it. You've gone mad. Man United a tour of Scandinavia in almost 30 years. This is just some friendly talks, really, man. United have lined up some friendlies, Helsinki, Gothenburg, for what could be their first games under a new head coach. That's going to be obviously in the summer. So nothing for us to do yet. Colette, irrelevant. Man United have agreed to send Toby Collier and Ethan Wheatley out on loan for the remainder of the season. Collier has agreed to join Championship surprise package Hull City. Yeah, I see them in promotion. They was in promotion last time I checked Hull City. So he might get them up there and they might end up keeping him and giving us a bit of money for him because, bro, I can't see Collier staying with us. He's another man that's just going to come off the bench and run around. And that was kind of good for Amrin's system when you just need some pace and you need a bit of energy. But, bro, I don't know if he's going to be needed in this one. As you can see, look, Hull City, look, they're doing well, man. They're doing well over there. They're 50 points. Automatic promotion is 55 at the moment. So they win 2 games and Middlesbrough bottle it. They go straight into the Prem. They might turn around and go, yeah, you know what? We want to keep him. They're coming up to the Prem. So who knows, man? But we'll see what happens, man. So Toby Collier's gone over there. And obviously, Wheatley's gone to join Bradford City. You understand? So it is where it is, man. It is where it is. That's what I just showed you. Look, whoever's just come in the chat, we're linked to this geezer. We've been linked to him for a few days, Mete, and we'll see what happens. It's coming out from English media. This is some stuff about Onana now. Inter Milan. I spoke about this yesterday as well, but this has come out again from a better source. This is what I'm trying to say. All these news outlets I'm getting, and I'm bringing it to you. Look, sometimes we're like, oh, we don't know if it's true. Then it's coming out by better sources. Onana could be handed the opportunity to return to Inter Milan from Man United this summer after his agents held talk with the Serie A club. Onana's agents are in Milan this week to discuss a number of potential deals, and they have discussed the possibility of Onana moving back to the San Siro. Onana still has 2.5 years left on his contract at United, so United may have to pay him off to enable a deal to go through. So Onana, remember, I hate even seeing that this guy is still part of our club. He's still a problem to deal with. You know, like we had all the Sanchos and the bomb squad, and we got rid of all of them that summer. You get it? Now it's like Onana's going to come back in the summer, and then we got to deal with him now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we thinking about the next manager. The next manager going to say, let's keep him. It's crazy, man. I ain't got time for that, man. So, yeah, that's the stuff with Onana. Hopefully nothing comes from it. He does end up going there, and we just pay him off a little idiot bit of money. Boom, boom, boom. That's the new thing, blah, blah, blah. What's that in there? Sources at United are increasingly twitchy about the prospect of not making a move and it going on to cost them Champions League football, a scenario that nobody behind the scenes is willing to contemplate right now. While all the noises at Old Trafford are that things could be very quiet, nobody wants to go as far as ruling anything out. As one source put it, a stopgap midfielder on loan until the summer could be something that happens very, very late. So we might have that in us. This is what I've been saying. Let's get a little Ndidi or Ruben Loftus-Cheek. These guys are not all that. It's cool, but put them in Ruben Neves or something. Put them man on the bench just in case something goes left, and they can help us get where we need to go, man. Because one little injury. Look at Dorgu now. Imagine that was Bruno or Mainu. What happens then? Oh, that was Casemiro. What, you got Ugarte starting, and then who's coming off the bench? Jack Fletcher. And we're trying to get top 4. Come on, man. What are we doing? So that makes sense. That goes without saying as well. It makes sense. But it's good to see that they're seeing it like, oh, they're a bit twitchy. They want to add someone on there. And then we get top 4, hopefully. So we'll see. What's this now? Carrick, along with his backroom staff, brought a fresh energy to a group that senior figures have long insisted is good enough to get top 4 without reinforcements. Holland has been really smart pick, blah, blah, blah. United sources stressed even before Amram was been moved, what their plans would have been fixated on in the summer. Yeah, so that's just come out. Look at that, 5:24, literally a minute ago, basically saying that they already knew this squad was good enough that was playing. Drawing with Wolves, drawing with all these teams, West Ham, 10-man Everton losing. They already knew that this team was good enough to get top 4. And Carrick's come in and basically he's got us on that trajectory very quick, which is very promising from him and obviously for the team, because he's saying, bro, we knew that. We don't need to buy anyone. Amron's sitting there saying, let's go buy this guy, etc. Just going mad, which obviously they knew that it wasn't going to happen. So it is where it is, man. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. I'll leave it on this end. I'll get a few more of these comments and I'll show you like the Anderson news for whoever's missed it and whatever news is there as well. Don't watch nothing. Where did I stop at? But Yildiz going to cost about 80 million. I reckon when we go for these players, we know that they're going to cost money because we know they got quality. That's what we're on. We want to get a player that's got quality, so we know. Look at Sesko and Boumon Cunha. That was 200 million. We don't care. And we switched up the whole front line. That's what I think they're going to do is, all right, we've done the front line, midfield time, go mad. And then if we can sell Xerxes, sell Ugarte, we add a left winger. Let Maguire go on a free, add a centre-back. Murillo, we're linked with him. Do you know what I'm saying? We're linked with a few players. If you scroll top 4, Rami, Palmer, Belieber, Henderson and Wharton, which right winger, and lastly, that Forest brother. Yeah, Murillo, we're set. Murillo, Belieber, and like a left winger. Bro, Murillo, Belieber, another midfielder and a left winger. No excuse, bro. We should be going for it. Good manager. So we're really going to sell Xerxes. I think Xerxes goes in the summer. I don't think no one wants to pay the money for him now. So I think summertime he's gone. That's what I reckon happens. I don't think he goes now, though. But isn't Santi a brethren of Fabrizio? No, I think that's Matteo Moretto you're talking about. Matteo Moretto and Fabrizio are dogs. I'm not really sure about Santi. Not sure about him too much, still, I'll be real. But he's on and off. 1 minute he says something that's true. Next minute he'll say something that's a bit mad. So you just never know with him, man. You never know with him. But you got to give all of them the time, though. This is why I'll bring you lot news here, and it'll be from Santi. I'll bring you lot news here. It'll be from Dean Jones. And then the next day, Fabrizio will say it. And then everyone will believe it then. I prefer we get Matthias Mane and any raw talent before 10 weeks. You won't be 25 million, though. That's their ticket. You see Wolves, yeah? They had two players that they knew this is our ticket when we get relegated. Everyone has that when they get relegated. Yeah? The only team that never had that was Leicester. Leicester got relegated and all their players, Fataru was their guy that was going to sell for about 30 million and he got injured. He had an ACL. So that killed them. But every team, when they get relegated, have you not realised they always have a one player that will get them some sort of money? Last season, we saw it with Southampton, Diblin. We won 100 million. Man United's involved. They wanted 100 million. Everton went there and then they ended up paying 34, whatever it is. But that was their source of money, Southampton. Kyle Walker-Peters, I think he left on a free or something, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. But most teams have their little guy. Mateus Mane is their new guy now that they're going to get a 50 million for. He's young. He's playing in the Prem. He's playing at Anfield. He's playing at Old Trafford. He's got the experience under his belt. They had João Gomez. That was the guy that they had in their head. We'll get about 30 for João Gomez, but their main source of income is Strand Larsen, 40 million. He was meant to go to Newcastle for 65, whatever. They pulled the plug. So now the most they can get is 40 million, and that's who Crystal Palace is being linked with now. Strand Larsen, if Mateta goes, which is very weird. It's crazy, isn't it? Mateta goes to Forest, Strand Larsen goes to Crystal Palace. Mad. So yeah, no, it's a weird one, but I reckon they'll sell him for more than that though. Imagine if we signed Anderson, Belieber, Anderson Stiller plus Neves on a free. Yeah, but Neves, I don't think he'll be ready for a free. He wants to move now. Summertime, he'll leave for free and he'll go wherever he wants with his wages. We tried to sign Neves, but we rejected him because of his wage. Have you not seen that article that I put out there? We actually rejected Neves. We said, nah, your wage is too mad. Really highly doubtful. I'd rather get Ndiaye over Jan considering Liverpool are involved. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you. Yildiz about to sign a new contract. Oh, swear down. Yeah, that's done. You've got to go with like 120 million or something then. Have you seen? Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. It doesn't even make no sense. Kevin Schade is all right. But what I saw from him the other day pissed me off, man. Did you see them against Chelsea? Him against Chelsea, his performance. He was one-on-one with the keeper twice and he passed one for some reason. And then the second time, he one-on-one and he missed. But obviously it was a good save, innit? My man put his leg out, but still. Bruv, he passed it. I don't understand what he was doing. So he pisses me off sometimes, but he is a good player, though, I'll be real. But Brentford are going to want to do a mad thing again, man. We need a complete squad overhaul in the summer, especially if we get Champions League. Champions League spots opens up way better options than Anderson. Low-key fraud has been teasing us with the seat. Exactly. I can't take a man serious when you're moving like Ndiaye, bruv. When you're out here moving like Ndiaye, telling us about secret midfields, I ain't got time for you. If you go City, we can find someone else 100%. If it's a Dorgu, Bruno has been decent though. Yeah. We are covered in the left wing, left back position. Left back position, we're not covered. Who? Luke Shaw and who? Diego Leon, who ain't even played, but barely played. I hope they're doing all well. Hopefully we see Dorgu back in 5. Yeah, it's true. Hopefully. We don't really need Dorgu right now. We have a decent run of fixture. We can win without him. We have not beaten Spurs since 22. That is a game. It's always scary. He's a real gem match. Watch how he eliminates opponents' defenses, bro. Who you talking about? You talking about Diomande? You talking about that geezer? Who you talking about? You talking about him? Is that what you're talking about, Gem? Every time someone says Gem, all I think is under 20, under 19, under 18. Newcastle don't scare me this season. They've been poor, especially at home. No, they've been poor away from home. Home? Have you not seen them away from home? Oh, my days. They've been one of the worst teams in the Prem. I think they've got only 1 win away from home. Or is it 2 now? Look at them. Where's Newcastle? Look at their fixtures, bro. Man said at home. I know at home they've been dropping points as well. Don't get it twisted. But look at them away from home. Watch this. Wolves, yeah? Look at that. 1 game, drop points. You know what? I'll make it easier for you. I'll just count the games that they've won away from home. Look at this. This is all at home, yeah? All 4 of them. They had 4 home games in a row. Away from home, Burnley. So that's 1 game they've won. All right? And then watch this. Watch this. Away from home, yeah? Look at their run. Away from home. Bam. 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 They're the worst team in the Prem. Look. Away from home, yeah? Bam. They won that. Burnley and Everton. Watch every other game. Marseille. Bam. Brentford. Bam. West Ham. Bam. Every game they were losing. They were all saying Eddie Howe out. Eddie Howe out. They started saying it. Why can't we turn up when we're not at St. James's Park with all of our fans there? Look at that. Brett Brighton. Bam. They don't win away from home. I think away from home is terrible. They've only beat this team, which is whack. But away from home, look at them. Bournemouth. Bam. Leeds. Bam. They've got like 2 wins away from home all season. So they're kind of one of the worst teams when it comes to away from home. It's crazy. It's crazy. We honestly don't need to sign anyone this January. Take advantage of the pre-contract Ruben Neves. We're going to beat Spurs 4-0. Yeah, boy, when we played to Spurs, we should have beat them a few times. We should have, but obviously with Amrin, they just had our number, man. It was weird. I'm sure we can find a way to beat them. We lost to them 4 times. Bro, we haven't beat Arsenal at the Emirates in the Premier League since Alex Wenger. whatever his name is. Arsene Wenger was there since them days, and we beat them. So this year's for everyone. Everton haven't beat us in 20, 30 years at Old Trafford. They beat us, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? With 10 men as well. So anything can happen. I heard Neves was not accepting a lower wage. Exactly. That's what happened. I put out a 10-minute video about that. We rejected him. We said, we're not down for that. There's no way. We're going definitely to fill Dorgu's absence. Mitch, who you see replacing Dorgu in the meantime? Cunha, innit? That's Cunha's position. But Dorgu's better when it comes to defending. Against the big teams, you got a good winger to deal with, remember. Against the big teams, Arsenals and Cities, you got to always think, who's he defending against? A winger that's certified. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on. You're modest, Mitch, closer to 200 million. Who are you talking about? With who? 200 million. Swap Cole Palmer. Oh, 200 million for Cole Palmer. That's crazy. That's no way. Chelsea love ripping us off. 51 watching, 21. Let's smash the likes, my peoples, man. Come on, my people. You know this is the metric community, man. Smash these likes if you haven't already. Yeah? You know, we're always here for you. Like, people forget Everton have problems. I don't think they do anymore, you know, Jeff. They used to, definitely. That's when we went in for like Branthwaite and they were still trying to bump us. Ndiaye is miles better than Diomande. Diomande has a lot of pace. Those are the type of ballers people relate with now. Yeah, it's true. And he understands the Prem already. His market value is 44. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's about Semenyo price, 60 to 65. Wow, now that you mentioned it, I still thought, bro, I forgot. Man, I heard his name in ages. Let's pattern up, smash these likes. Appreciate that, Mike, man. We need Dilip back. What's happening with Lacey? Is he still suspended? No, he played with the under-21s and he scored a free kick the other day. Literally, played for the under-21s. If I was Xerxes, I'll pick Juventus. We've got 4 or 5 players who can play left back, so Malasha can leave. Who can play left back, though? Dallo. You're counting Diego Leon and these guys. That's what you're probably doing. We got Dallo, Luke Shaw, Mazzarari could play left back for all. Malacia 4. Yeah, obviously Dorgu's been playing good at wing as a winger, but it is what it is, isn't it? We want all of our players to be fit, but he's not he's a player that we can replace where Cunha can start now. It is what it is. Ugarte and Xerxes are definitely getting sold. Yeah, I don't want Xerxes to go though. Yeah, I can't see how Xerxes fits in a 10 though. See this, but see how we play. Like, see how we play now. He can only fit if you replace Bruno Fernandes as the number 10. I can't see him fitting as the striker. I can't see it happening. And we don't play with 10s no more. We play with wingers now. So I don't know, man. It's a weird one, but they definitely got in the summer though. Hopefully does have a, from going to miss having Moran. We get Belieber for sure. Yeah, Belieber's definitely coming. I don't even worry about that. You see, when I look at them three, the Wharton, Belieber, and the Andersons, Belieber wanted to come when we finish 15th. It's not been said anything about he wants us to get in Champions League. None of that. He's literally just said, that's it. Like, I want to go United. Since Fletcher took over under Ing, their brilliant attacking play has disappeared. Leon Scanlon, Dorgu is brilliant. These journalists are saying the obvious. That's what I'm saying. That's what I tell you. Like, I could be a journalist, bro. You just state the obvious. Like, but because you're known for news, everyone just yeah, whatever he's saying. They're just saying normal stuff. See you for the morning. You're after Malassia, let him breathe. You'll be surprised we're in a title race. I don't think we're in a title race, man. I think that's great. I would love to us to be in one, but I don't think we are. Arsenal's got to really bottle it. We need a proper left winger besides us. Low-key see Dorgu as our Nuno Mendes. He could be still. Man, you're after, you know what I mean? They're mad. Malassia's got you lot arguing in the comments. And now Rashford will lower his wage. Yeah, and he wants to go there bad. Rashford is proper tweaking to go there. So he will lower that wage. Barcelona takes cars on loans and then asks to come repo it. They're so broke. It's crazy. Broke-alona really means something. Malassia's definitely gone. The fact that no new contract talks. Yeah. But he's trying to go now. That's the Malassia, Casemiro, Sancho, and Maguire are more or less gone in general. Maguire, we might do a little something with him because of his leadership. You don't want to let too much leaders leave at once. Casemiro, Bruno, and you call it and Maguire all in one. That's crazy. But they're all more or less leaving. So Malassia's missing, but he wants to leave now to go somewhere to play. So you can, if you could go somewhere like Bodo Glimt or something, he'll be able to play a bit of football. I would take Ndiaye over Diomande. Yeah, I'm with you. I want Ndiaye. To be sincere, which of our attackers is Rashford better than? I pray we sign Ndiaye, Belieber, Anderson, get Amas back for LB and maybe a CB. We need midfielder alone, 1 injury, and we are fucked. We just need someone for our top 4 push. We do. If Cass or Kobe gets injured, it's long. We know Kobe gets knocked sometimes during training. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I started thinking about it still. I don't think Heaven can play left back. No way. He could probably, anyone can play there, but could they do a job there? I don't think that's Heaven's game. And Heaven backs up too much. He'll back up all the way to the bench. You know what I'm saying? You know Heaven. He backs up a bit too much. He's a bit too relaxed. But we have got a little bit of depth there still. We need even 1 midfielder. Yeah, I've been saying this. Ruben Neves. Who's the other geezer? Ruben Neves, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Ndidi. These guys, they're not the guys, but put them on the bench for 4 months, bro. Just in case. I'm cool. 60 minutes, Casemiro's tired. Bring on Ruben Neves. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm with all of that. I'm with you lot with that. Since Dorgu will be out for 10 weeks, which fixtures will he miss, Mitch? I just pull it up, you know. I just pull it up. Did you miss it when I pull it up? Because I know I'm getting these comments a bit late. Let me know if you missed it, and I'll run it up again in a minute as soon as I'm about to come off. If you missed it, let me know. But if not, then yeah. But yeah, I just threw it up still. He's not gonna miss. He's not gonna miss no serious games. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? The only serious game that he will miss. You know what? I'll just show you quickly. This is the game that Dorgu will miss. It's these games here, more or less, and Bournemouth. So these games and Bournemouth. Let me take that off the screen so you can see. So these are the games that Dorgu will miss and Bournemouth. So he'll miss Fulham, Tottenham, West Ham, Everton, Palace. The 2 games that I think is massive that we needed him for the pace as well. Newcastle got a lot of runners. They're a bit athletic, physical. So Newcastle game and Villa. These 2 games is where we might burn because of Dorgu, etc. Hopefully we got no more injuries. And then obviously we got Bournemouth after that. And then we've got an international break. As you can see, Friday the 20th is an international break all the way to the 11th of April. So he's back in that section there. And that is the worst case scenario. We're going to find out after more scans, etc. It might not be 10 weeks. It might be 9 weeks. It might be 8 weeks. Who knows? He might heal a bit quicker. His recovery might be going well. Might be going superb with no setback. The only person I've seen get a setback is De Ligt. De Ligt was meant to be out for a week, and he's been out for about 2 months. So Dorgu will be back for Leeds. This is the games that Dorgu will be back for. 7 games, crucial games. Leeds at home, rivalry, Chelsea away, Stamford Bridge, Brentford, Liverpool, big game. Sunderland have not lost at home all season. They're the only team in the Prem unbeaten at home. We took that chain off Arsenal. Arsenal had that in them as well. We snatched that chain off them. And then you've got Nottingham Forest, and then you've got Brighton. Remember, Nottingham Forest could be in a mad relegation race then. So it might be dark. You know what I'm saying? Callum Hudson-Odoi and that. We might need Dorgu for them games. But, bro, the season ain't done for him. He's still got a bit of games. So last result, he plays only them games. But he might be back even sooner and maybe play Bournemouth, maybe play, is it Villa? Play Bournemouth or Villa. Villa is on the 14th of March and 20th is the last game before the thing. So maybe he could be back for Villa. Who knows? Maybe. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I remember last time we played Villa, we had Mbumo gone, Ahmad gone, Bruno got injured halfway through, and we still gave them a game. Remember that. We had a meaty team, and we still gave them a game. So we need to get our revenge on them then. Unless, the only time is if they're winning the league. I wouldn't mind. Like, obviously, I still want us to win, but I want them to win the league. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather them win it than City and fucking Arsenal all day. No, Kadamedov Metai for the midfield position. I'm certain about Anderson. Belieber, we shouldn't spend a huge amount. English kid. We said Aston Villa's moving mad. Jazza, come on, big up yourself. Aston Villa is moving mental. What's this that just came out? Oh shit! Look at that bomber. What's that? A bomber? Man United's head of negotiations, Matt Hargreaves, has had numerous meetings throughout January on feasible short-term midfield options. João Gomez, Tyler Adams, Wilfred Ndidi, and Ruben Neves have all come up in conversations. Felix Metra is another name that was floated by well-connected German sources. Bro, every day I'm coming here and bringing you lot news about these guys. I told you lot about this Felix Metra guy. My man knows him from City. What's his name? Jason Wilcox. Jason Wilcox knows Felix Metra from City. Ex-City. So this is what I'm saying. I've been saying this. This is who we're trying to get, but someone short term. And I don't think no one's trying to let these guys go on short term, though. That's what's killing us. Look at that. So that's a little bomber there. That's a little bomber still. Look at that. So Matt Hargreaves is trying to get a little short-term deal for one of these guys, but it seems like they're all just coming with something crazy. And as you can see, João Gomez, they want about 40, 30 million for him. Tyler Adams is injured. He got injured at Old Trafford 2 minutes in. Wilfred Ndidi, we could probably get him, but I think they're talking about obligation of 11 million or something. Ruben Neves doesn't really want to drop his price like that. And then we got Metra, and all the talks that came out about Metra was like 50 million does it. 50 million gets the job done for Metra. So I don't know. It's a short-term deal only, so we'll see what happens. The boy, what's that? West Ham are trying to get Kinski. Boom, 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 boom. That's crazy. That's crazy. I told you they're busy, man. You lot saw in the thumbnail, though, man. Man United are active in the market, bro. You understand? We're active in the market, and we do not want to miss out on Champions League. So something might happen very, very late in the window. We're active. And as you can see, all of these guys we're looking at, you understand, there appears to be limited willingness at this stage to extend Maguire's contract. Carrick is a fan of him, but senior United figures are keen to see next season's minutes go to Lenny Euro and Heaven. Two young players that United believes will be the bedrock of the backline for years to come. Bro, so they're saying they might not give Maguire the contract, but as long as we go and get Murillo or someone from Forest, someone that's certified, that understands it. I don't want to just sit here and rely on them two. No way. They're still kids. So there's no way, bro. But we'll see, man. Look at that, man. It keeps coming back to the same thing, of course. The Beliebers. I'm tired of reading this Belieber Anderson stuff because we're so linked to them. It's crazy. But look, this is where Man City, look. Elliot Anderson is absolutely top priority, but the same is being said over at Man City. The level of positivity or negativity on the likelihood of a potential move depends on who you ask. The permanent head coach at both clubs is understood to be a major factor, with Anderson keen to wait until after the World Cup to decide. So there was talks yesterday that he more or less favours Manchester City. Look at this. I went straight to it. You see that? How crazy that was. This is all the links that came out. Look, Elliot Anderson would snub a move to Man United to join Man City. Blah, blah, blah. Team Talk said the same thing. Man United rocked the 85 million midfielder, fancies Man City as ideal next step. And it came up again here. Manchester City's next big step, biggest target after Guy. So that's what's being said. But he's saying, yo, he's going to wait till after the World Cup. So we'll see what happens, man. But, bro, there's news coming out from everywhere. Man United's main three targets are not a secret. Ineos guided the likes of recruitment by Vivell. The left winger market is going to be one to pay close attention to in the coming months, with United likely to stick to a back four system, regardless of whether Carrick remains or not. Sources in Italy said that AC Milan would consider a sell for Rafael Leao, while Ineos' Premier League proven preference brings others such as Tyreek George and available to leave Chelsea, Iliman Ndiaye. So it seems like he just threw that Tyreek George one in there. Because there's no way we're going in for him. That just goes without saying. He just threw that in there because he's available to leave, yeah? Like, let's be real. There's no way we're in for him. But Rafael Leao, I don't know. He's hit and miss, man. He looks like a baller and he does his thing for AC. But I don't know, man. He's got a lot of space to run in over there. And he reminds me of Rashford sometimes. He runs into... He'll go past one defender, try to go past another one and run into the defender. So I don't know about him too much. I don't watch Serie A every week to see what he's up to. Like I said, he is a baller, of course, but, bro, I don't want to get stung. You know when you get stung, like Rafael Leao, and then... So I don't know, man. I don't know about that one there still. I don't know, because bottle it up, delete shock, doubt any news about thing. I'm going backwards. There's so much comments here. I'm going backwards. I like the Beliebers openly come out. He won't be out that long, Dorgu's machine. Any news about Amadou Onana? Nah, I ain't heard nothing about Amadou Onana. Man can play left back. I doubt any news for Onana. He recently signed a new contract. Yeah. Else, the latest back. Would you Dalot, Maguire? I want Mazarawi. I wouldn't even play Dalot. I wouldn't play Dalot. I want Dalot to come off the bench. Probably Gomez. Some news about Anderson, Nathan. So I just see it. Love for that, Mjali. Appreciate you, man. And no one is talking about Ampadu. The guy's balling for Leeds. Yeah, but nah, man. He ain't got that pace on him like that, man. I don't really rate him. He's got the long throw in that, but he's not my type of DM. If we sign a manager like Luis Enrique, then maybe Anderson. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. We've got to wait for the manager as well. Because we could sign Belieber, and then Enrique says, I don't need Belieber. Same way as I don't need Ugarte. I want someone that can play with the ball at their feet. That's what I'm saying. We are united. Of course, teams want to bump us. Why can't we go for both of them? It looks like we're going to go for 2 players anyway. We just need one midfielder only. We can't gamble top 4. We have been the most impacting team this season, literally getting Wolves confident. It's true. It's true. Think about it. It's true. It's true. It's true. Even City, remember, City lost 2 games before us. They lost to Brighton, lost to Tottenham. We played them, bam. Brentford lost to Fulham, 3-1. Lost like 3 games in a row. Drew 2-2 with Chelsea. We played them, bam. We got their confidence back. We've done it with a lot of teams, bro. But now we've gone back to the 4. Hopefully things change. It's true. You're right. You're right. That's what I'm saying. I think they're just throwing that one there for controversy. They've got to throw one in there. We will never be linked with this geezer. It doesn't even make no sense. Evil Saka. Safe. But yeah, Iliman Ndiaye is coming out from the boy Nathan South now. So it's coming out from a few other sources, as you can see. It's brewing, man. It's brewing. Iliman Ndiaye. Leao, I don't know about him, bro. He runs into a lot of space. Every time I've seen him look good, he's running back with a lot of space. Look at that. Tammy Abraham. Go and win, man. Go win the league, bro. Please. I want them to win the league. Jazza, love. Go win the league, man. Go and win the league. They got Abraham. They got Douglas Luiz today. Go win the league, bro. Please. And then next season, we can have it back. Do you understand? I want them to win the league, bruv. If Villa wins the league, I'm happy. Literally. Prizing Palmer away from Chelsea with Diomande, a record-breaking fee, likely to be 150 million. Bro, people are still entertaining all of this. It's crazy. Left foot. Look, he didn't even bother put Tyreek George in there because he knows it's gas. But see, I told you, this left wing back, this left winger thing is brewing. Ndiaye is crazy. It's brewing, bro. I think something's going to come from this. But you don't know me already, man. We're going to see. I'm going to be here later, of course, with my 10-minute update. So whatever comes out, you won't be able to miss it. Make sure your notifications are on 9, 10 o'clock. I'll be here with my 10-minute update and you'll have all the Man United news. Whatever you've missed here, if you just come in the chat, you'll be able to see it at 10 o'clock within 10 minutes. So don't watch nothing. So smash the likes, my peoples, man. Once the video's done, hype it, do the lot. Appreciate all of you lot. Love.
Got some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now, photo now, photo now. But for now, I'm local. But now I'm preserving beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.